Hey everybody, and welcome to the first I Should Be painting of 2021. And just like the rest of the world, we are going to start out with our 2021 resolutions. Except I don't actually believe in resolutions. I believe more in goals or aspirations. So let's start there. Starting out with number 5, I plan on continuing to use my online hobby community to help with my mental health and stability. Doing our Sunday live streams as well as participating in the many Facebook, Reddit, and Discord channels has brought me great solace in 2020, and I hope it continues to do so in 2021. Goal number 2. Continuing to work on making my life easier by finding workarounds for my weaknesses as opposed to trying to create resolutions to fix them. What I mean by this is not everybody is good at everything. Everybody has problems. For me, I tend to forget my keys all the time. And year after year, I kept saying, I'm gonna use the key hook, and I'm gonna remember to take my keys, and I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna be a more mindful person, and I'm going to resolve to never forget my keys. Well, a few years ago, I realized that resolving to never forget my keys was pointless because I kept doing it. So I did two things. One, I got Tile, which is a little device that you can attach to your keys that will allow your phone to help you find your keys. And if you can't find your phone, well, you can use your computer to make your phone sing. And if you can't find your computer, then I guess you're SOL. But not me, because I changed at least one lock at my house and at my work with a digital lock that has a PIN code on it. So whether I have keys or not, I'm getting inside. I plan on doing the same sorts of things for my hobbies. What things am I weak at that I can make easier, that I can make better, not by forcing myself to try to change who I am, but changing the way that I work and changing my work habits to better accommodate who I am. Number 3, hobby journaling. In 2020, I started to hobby journal in a very small way, just sort of keeping track of the different steps that I have been using for my particular miniature painting schemes. But in 2021, I have a goal of expanding my hobby journaling, not only into something more robust that allows me to pre-think about the designs and paint schemes and construction ideas that I want to accomplish, but also something that I can turn into a blog and maybe share with all of you. So hobby journaling, this time maybe with some feelings and not just a bunch of names of paints, is my number 3. Number 2 is a bit more specific. I would like to learn how to paint non-metallic metals at some point in 2021. Now, I'm not going to put a date on that, and I'm not going to put any qualifiers on it, because I find making resolutions with a specific date usually leads to you feeling bad and failing, and so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say I would like to learn non-metallic metals in 2021. That brings us to our number 1 resolution, and as I'm sure you can imagine from all the things that I've been saying in the past 4, my number 1 resolution is not to make resolutions, but instead to make goals. I think that goals are much better. There's nothing wrong with starting out a new year, taking that energy, putting it inside yourself, and trying to make yourself a better person or to make better things. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Starting over in a new calendar is a fantastic motivator for getting your motivation motivated. However, when you set a resolution and you set a date, you tend, at least me personally, I tend to miss that date, I fail, and then once I feel like I fail, there's no point in trying. I was a smoker for a very long time, and in 2019, I decided to give myself the goal of quitting smoking. And that was very important because January 1st of 2019, I was not able to quit smoking. However, through various techniques and different trials and keeping at it, by August of 2019, I was able to give up smoking, and I have been smoke-free ever since. Now I understand it's not a magic cure, but my advice: don't make resolutions, make goals, think about the things that you want to have better in your life, and more importantly, think about how you can change your life to better fit your needs. You don't always have to change yourself. Sometimes just taking out a door lock and putting in a number pad changes your life for the better. And you didn't change you changed your environment. So I hope you all have a wonderful 2021. Let's take a look at our 3 featured artists, our first 3 artists for 2021 at the computer right now. All right, here we are in the office, sans smock. I realized that my Darth Vader smock might have come across as a dress. It's not a dress, it's a smock, a Darth Vader smock. But here we are on Facebook with our first creative person, and that is Stan. Stan has given us something a little bit different. He has laid out a physical representation of the genealogy, the evolution, the design changes of our favorite ships in Star Wars using Star Wars Xwing models, and I thought that was really, really cool. It's just kind of neat to see how it's sort of like laid out and what went where and what the different paths were and the different design structures. So I thought that was super fun. Thank you so much for letting us share, Stan. Next, we are going to Nuttall Art because we have to look at this. And we just have to look at it quietly because it's too good. There's nothing to say. Yep. That is a painting of a Dark Angel on the Pauldron of a Dark Angel. Oh my god. I mean, this is that level of work that makes you know that you have to work harder. I mean, just from here to here makes me know that I have to work harder. Forget about all of this. Just this nice color transition going around the bevel of the Pauldron makes me know that I have to work harder. Oh, and then he's also got beautiful paintings. I guess being able to beautifully paint is a big help. So go ahead and check out Nuttall Art. Send him a message because, wow, he is an incredible, incredible artist. Lastly, we are going over to Matt. Matt has created this awesome digitalization of the Necron Wraith, which of course can go like invisible / transmutate through walls and whatnot. And he came up with this really awesome paint scheme, not too far off from that meat blood wagon that we looked at last week. I mean, it's got sort of like a pink fleshy tone going on, as though the Necron, you know, had some sort of organs inside of it, but also showed us his inspiration, which is really cool for doing the pattern. I like this a lot. I love when people use the mechanisms by which the models are supposed to function as a way to influence their painting. Obviously, you know, Tau stealth suits, camo cloaks, wraiths, things like that. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Matt. And everybody who has shared with us. I'm so happy that you are the first artist that we are taking a look at in 2021. Thank you so much for joining us on this first episode of I Should Be Painting for 2021. And I know that last goal was kind of a cop-out, so here you go. I'm going to give you one more. My goal is to make an I Should Be Painting episode every week this year, 52 out of 52 weeks. Let's see how that goes. If you want to support me, if you want to see if we can do it, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to take your patronage to the next level, check out our Patreon in the notes below or join our Discord. Don't forget to hit that bell button so you'll never miss an update and you will know whether I hit my goal of I Should Be Painting every week, 52 weeks out of the 52 weeks. And until next time, as always, this has been Aaron from the Cool Guys Nation, and we'll see you on the table.